Good morning, St. John's. I want to begin today with a pastoral note. There is so much that feels unsettled in our nation right now. Decisions are being made top down by the new administration in a draconian way that are directly impacting the livelihoods and the lives and the quality of life of many, many in our nation, and federal workers, many of whom are St. John's. And I wanted to let you know today that if you are feeling discouraged or sad or angry, I want to let you know that you're not alone. I also want to let you know that Anne and I hope soon to be able to host just a listening session where we can come together in a safe space at St. John's and just be together and talk about some of these unsettled times and how they are impacting us, just so that you know that you are a part of a community and that you're not isolated in the midst of all of this. I always find that being together is one of the most healing things that we could possibly do when we are experiencing things that make us feel like we are being left out. And so further information is going to be coming on that and timing on when we would host a session like this. Now, way before we knew how any of this was going to shake out, St. John's already had in the works a forum that we were going to do on a Sunday to talk about how to plan financially for the future in the midst of changing and unpredictable times. And which is really interesting because it feels like this is more relevant now than it was even before. So I want to tell you briefly about this forum and why it's so relevant, but also I want to start with a personal story. So years ago, I had a lunch with the rector of St. John's Episcopal Church, Lafayette Square, the Reverend Luis Leon. And this was a beautiful time where I was reminded once again of the intersection between faith and practical life, because we were talking about how do you make sure that your legacy after you're gone is in line and supports the things, the values that you cared about in this life. And I remember after the lunch on my way home calling Tannery and just saying, hey, I'm ready for us to find an estate attorney and to put our wills together. And we did that. And it was so wonderful afterwards to just know that our home is in order and that the people we care about and the causes we care about are going to be taken care of after we're gone with our hard-earned money. And so bringing this back to the forum on Sunday, longtime parishioner and financial advisor Melanie Folstad, along with estate planning attorney Ann Quinn, are going to be giving this forum where they hope to demystify the process of creating a sustainable financial plan for the future and establishing an estate plan that ensures that your loved ones are protected and that you have a legacy that is in line with your values. This is designed to be a conversation that's interactive and stimulating and thought-provoking, where important things are going to be addressed, like, are your financial decisions in line with your values? And are your resources set up in a way to benefit those people and causes that you love in the most effective way? Melanie and Ann are going to talk about some of the main challenges that their clients face and how they collaborate to resolve them. They're also going to give actionable advice on how do you structure your retirement plans in a way that maximizes benefit for your loved ones and the causes you care about while minimizing taxes. And because we know that sometimes the biggest challenge is just taking that first step, like that it would be a wise thing to create an estate plan that aligns with your values, but then you got to find somebody, an estate attorney who has the experience and the expertise in this. And so we thought about this at St. John's, and we said, well, why don't we vet someone? And that way, St. John's, at least if anybody just wants to take that first step, they know that there's someone who is vetted. And this is why Ann Quinn has agreed to offer to anyone in the parish a free consult initially for you to just kind of start the conversation. And she'll be telling you a little bit more about that at the forum. And if you just want to take that first step, you have an easy way to do this. Now, if you've been at St. John's for a while, you know that this conversation is not new at St. John's. We recognizing that sometimes finances can be the greatest source of stress for people in life. We've always tried to make this connection and emphasize the importance of planning for the future and making sure you know what happens with your resources after you're gone, but also to make sure that you're planning for retirement in a way that is going to help you the most and help you live the best life that you can live. So St. John's, I hope that you will join us on Sunday, this Sunday, February 2nd at 10 a.m. in the Adult Forum. It'll also be on Zoom. God bless you. Keep the faith. Stay strong. See you soon.